Right, hello, this should be working. Please comment and let me know if the sound is okay and the video is okay. This is our first live stream on the Crypto Saving Expert channel. And we're going to be posting one of these every single day, showing you the cryptocurrency news and keeping you up to date on all of the information. So my name is Jess and I'm going to be presenting these every single day, but sometimes Jordan, that martini guy, will be joining us on these as well. And we're going to run through all of the cryptocurrency news and show you what's happening within the market. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes to get started so more people can join this stream, and hopefully then we'll be able to run through the news and see what is happening. So let's take a look at what we have here. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap first, because we've got the current cryptocurrency prices here. Now, Bitcoin has taken a dip in the last couple of days. We're down at $16,800, but hopefully in the next couple of days, this begins to pick up. We've been in this range for a while now. We've got the price of Bitcoin chart of here as well. And you can see we did have some huge red days at the start of November, and now we've just had loads of sideways action. So hopefully this changes and we see a bit more excitement within the cryptocurrency space. But let's take a look at the news. Moving on quickly here, we have the BNB struggles to reclaim $300 despite a 30% surge in Binance's trade volume. So when FTX went off, stopped withdrawals and stopped trading, there was a huge amount of FUD in the cryptocurrency market. A lot of exchanges saw huge amounts of withdrawals because there was so much fear that no one knew and thought, and there was a lot of speculation that a lot of different cryptocurrency exchanges were going to pause withdrawals as well. So a lot of people were withdrawing their funds, and a lot of people were placing trades, entering short positions, entering long positions, and trading volumes just increased across the whole cryptocurrency space. So Binance saw a surge in trading volumes. However, their native token BNB didn't really see a huge push to the upside. If we take a look at the BNB chart, we've seen pretty much relative action here since this took place. We saw a huge push up to the upside here, up to just below $400, and then we saw a crash back down to $250, and now we're floating around the $283 level. But when we take a look at this, a lot of people would have expected, when Binance saw a huge increase in trading volumes on the platform, to see something happen to the BNB token. But this didn't take place. As you can see here, a lot of people expected that, but the monthly trade volume jumped by 23% for the largest exchanges in November, and the increase was mainly driven by Binance, which registered a 30% increase in trading activity. So you can see on this chart here, BNB just hasn't seen any movement really. The increment in trade volume at Binance has not directly impacted the price of BNB. So moving on here, we can see that the author of this article has discussed the trading value for BNB, and we're looking at the prices between $300 to $250. But this is some trading analysis down here as well, and at the moment we are just floating between the two prices right now. Moving on to KuCoin, looking at some other cryptocurrency exchanges, you can see that many different cryptocurrency exchanges are looking to become more transparent with their funds. They're looking to prove they have the reserves that they say they do. Now, a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges in the past have just said, we have these funds and we've just trusted them. But since the FTX collapse, a lot of people are wanting to see that proof for themselves. We're in the cryptocurrency market to have transparency with our funds, and that's not something we have with centralized exchanges at this moment in time. Now, KuCoin have chosen Mazars, which is an auditor, and a lot of other cryptocurrency exchanges have taken this step as well. So Binance have actually chosen the same auditor earlier this week. And we can see in this article here that we'll provide details to showcase KuCoin's proof of reserves and customer liability, respectively, which will also account for customers' main trade, margin, robot, and contract accounts. So this is really positive for the cryptocurrency space. When we have this transparency within the centralized exchange markets as well, we can trust that we can hold our funds on there and we can make short-term trades, rather than having no trust in these huge businesses and having to hold our assets in cold storage and not really being able or feeling secure when having our assets in centralized exchanges where we can buy altcoins and make those leverage trades if we choose to. Moving on, we can move on to the crypto lender Nexo to exit the US due to the lack of regulatory clarity. So Nexo has announced its plans to gradually phase out of services in the US, citing a lack of regulatory clarity. Now, if we look further into this article, you can see that different organizations within the US aren't really cooperating together, and they're not really creating the same stance on regulations in the country. So this is making it really hard for cryptocurrency businesses to be able to create a path where they can move forward within the country, and therefore they're choosing to come out of the region. And this really isn't helping cryptocurrency. If we have to close down people's accounts because it's not legal in their jurisdiction, that creates a problem and stops growth within the industry. But hopefully other countries will step forward and create regulations that helps cryptocurrency grow. Moving on here, we can see Indonesia's Toko crypto token spikes 87% amid rumours of Binance acquisition. So Binance is reportedly going to acquire this Toko crypto to expand its presence in the Indonesian market. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, if this rumour is true, Binance will be acquiring more businesses, and we've actually seen it acquire a few businesses over the last couple of weeks. Now it's opened this fund. We have another article here, I believe. Before we get onto that, oh no, it must have been somewhere else. Binance are acquiring different companies at the moment, expanding the companies and allowing people that have companies that have flourished within the bull market but then taken a decline in valuation during this bear market. Binance are helping support those during this difficult time. They've actually acquired another company that is on the BNB blockchain, helping its own ecosystem as well. So moving on to more regulation news here, we have the UK is finalising crypto regulation in line with its crypto hub ambitions. So lawmakers in the UK are reportedly in final stages of drafting plans to regulate crypto industry in the wake of FTX's epic collapse. So the UK is trying to create this regulation to help it be the crypto hub, and that is what it is claimed to be and is aiming to be over the next couple of weeks. Whether this happens, we have no idea. We're waiting to see what this regulation is. In this article, it's outlined what the regulation is going to cover. We have, it's hoping to cover, where is this in this article? Include measures to deal with the collapse of crypto companies and exchanges such as FTX. They will target advertising of products to limit their potential influence on investors. So hopefully with this new regulation, it will allow the cryptocurrency industry to grow more, because some regulations within the UK have stifled innovation here, and hopefully that does change soon. Moving on to the next one, we have Wall Street giant Goldman Sachs to buy troubled crypto firms amid FTX saga. So this huge institutional business is looking to sweep up some smaller companies within the cryptocurrency space. Now their valuations have dropped within the bear market, so a similar step to Binance. If we take a scroll down here, big banks see opportunity to pick up businesses. Now this could be a huge move for cryptocurrency. When we see institutional investment in the cryptocurrency space, that could have a huge effect on the cryptocurrency prices. And if they're buying the dip now during this bear market, in the bull market, it's in their best interest for cryptocurrency to see a huge rise. So they could heavily buy the assets, and hopefully we'll see a nice big pump in the next bull market. Moving on to the next piece of news. Now, the last two pieces of news in this video are pretty bearish. I didn't want to finish on this note, but hopefully in tomorrow's live stream, we will see some more positive news. First of all, we have CNBC's Jim Cramer says it is time to sell all crypto holdings. But this isn't necessarily negative. We've seen people on Twitter like to counter trade him, because usually when he says cryptocurrency is going down, the price seems to increase. And when he says it's going up, the price seems to decline. So people claim on Twitter that if you counter trade him, you will be more profitable. So this may not necessarily be bearish news after all. And finally, the last piece of news for today, the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, warns investors to stay away from crypto, except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, he's warned investors not to go near other altcoins, and he said he is avoiding the altcoins as well. He said this during a YouTube video about his crypto update. Now, this information is, a lot of people should choose whether to invest in altcoins if they have the risk to do so. Altcoins are more risky than Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they are more volatile. However, they do provide a huge amount of potential as well. So we need to make sure that we have the right risk management and diversify in a particular way that allows you to keep your portfolio safe. They are risky assets. Looking back at the price for Bitcoin, we're still at around $16,800, and that is all of our news for today. But thank you very much for watching, and please come back tomorrow to hear more cryptocurrency news and stay up to date with the whole cryptocurrency market. And we will come back every single day to keep you up to date with this. So thank you very much for watching.